And so, it's time to practice. All right, I do what I call bite-sized practice and get results. All right, get up out of my bed, eat some breakfast, do my little daily walk um, inside the house, obviously, until I'm able to feel. Well, the weather is not in my great favor for right now, but actually looks nice out there today. Sun is up, but it's kind of cold. But until I feel comfortable going outside to do a walk outside, I'll go outside and walk. So, anyways, I did my little walk through in my house, got my little baby exercise, and I do it every day. I think I only missed one day. One day, and that was because I went to church on Sunday, last Sunday. you know, try to help out for what I could do. My drummer couldn't make it, so I had to go and help out and bring my drum track and then try to play the drums. Yeah, that wore me out. So, anyways, started up my keyboard. It takes a little while for this particular keyboard. This is the Motif XS7. All right. So, if you're a beginner musician, I should say, this is for you. Maybe if you're intermediate level, whatever that's supposed to mean, like I say, this might be for you. If you're an advanced musician, I'm pretty sure this definitely more than likely not for you. But for my beginner level musicians, intermediate level maybe, obviously for myself, this can actually move me up into the advanced level because I'm working on myself, right? So what I would do, if you have a notepad and a pencil or pen, or if you maybe got one of those really good memories, good luck to you. um, write this down. Write down whatever y'all hear me talking about, because it's helping me out when I do it. All right, whether I know it or not, it's helping me out to get better. Um, so this is a keyboard with piano sounds and other sounds to it, drums, keyboard, organ, synthesizer, whatever y'all want to call it. It's got all kind of sounds in it to it. Okay. I have Cordy MIDI to the keyboard. I think I got it MIDI to my keyboard, or either it's MIDI to. I think it's MIDI to my keyboard. All right. Oh, I turn on turn on the mixing box here. Get that static out my ear. So every day I come in and I try to practice, because this is the only way I'm gonna get better. Is I obviously got to get up and practice, and I do this in bite-sized practice. The other day, or the day before yesterday, whatever day it was, I came in here and I said, okay, let me learn this song. Turn that string off for a second. Okay, now is my piano down low? Or is that on the slider up here? All right. So when I practice, you're looking for results, right? So let's just say in the very beginning, when I first touched the piano, when I was about 15, 16 years old, these were my very first chords. And I'm looking for results. I'm looking to get better than this, obviously, right? At some point, right? Or I can stay at this level, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because there are some people who like to just play basic. And guess what? They still getting paid at a church that I know of. Because I played there before. And I know a musician actually played simple. Believe it or not, I was like, wow. I actually was impressed. It was from a different angle, looking at it from that angle. Instead of me trying to, cut with the fancy chords and trying to sound better than what I should, I was really impressed with the fact that, hey, this musician is still getting paid. And I'm not talking about chump change. I'm talking about this musician getting paid nice. 300, 400, 350, 450, 500, and just doing simple stuff. I mean, so for real, I'm not lying. I'm serious. I played at this church and I was like, wow, really? And it's not like that church or the pastor at that church is tripping off of musicians playing the fat chords and trying to be fancy and stuff. Believe me, I know. I was like, wow. Okay. Now, not to say that the musician was impressed with my style of playing. I was just impressed with the fact that they really wasn't tripping about, trying to play the fat chords for the musicians on the keyboard or whatever, or on the organ. They don't trip like that. Okay, so even though I started like this, these were my very first chords. And as corny as it might seem, it's just basic stuff. Literally. And these were my first several chords that I taught myself when I was about 15 or 16 years old. Now, since many years later, I might come at this from a different angle, and I'm not sure what I might end up doing. Maybe I might go. Maybe I still use this. Or I might go. I might use this idea. You know. I might come from this angle now. And come from this angle now. You know, first or. I might go. So instead of being here, I'm now going here. Or, right? And then remember this chord here. Now I might come with this voicing. You know, then I might hit you with the. You know what I'm saying? Now I may come from a different way because I've graduated a little bit. Just a little bit, not much. Right, just a little bit, right? You know, for me doing this. But this is what I taught myself. And I would never forget it. So now I can probably do another way. You know, or some. Or you know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna still do this. And still go there, but now I might do this now. So I'm saying, you know, of course, now y'all already heard me doing this. Or I'm thinking of another idea before I come to do this. Before I get there, now I got another idea. And I might come here. You know what I'm saying? You know, I might, we got the 7/3. I might come from this angle. I taught myself this stuff too. Or I might do it. Stuff I taught myself. I already told you what I'm gonna do next. know, now instead of me doing 2, 3, 4, 5, I'll just hang on to 5 and still do that move. Instead of me playing the major move, or 6/9 chord. 6/9 chord. I taught myself these ideas. Okay. All right. So, no one taught me that. All right. I had to figure out a way of doing things different. I say do business different, and you gotta eventually. When I say got to, or you should want to do things differently. For every time, you know, you come around, this was cool. Now, what if I wanted to? Or, you know, I'm gonna skip that, da da da, and skip that, you know. I'm gonna here now. I want to do this. Like I said, now here this idea. I'm making it up as I go. So da, 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 da. Now let's see. Instead of playing this voicing or this voicing, I can go minor move. All right. Now instead of me doing it, da, 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 I got this idea in my. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm going to a diminished move. And I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm going. You know, I'm thinking ideas as I go. I'm thinking ideas as I go. Now, where do I get the ideas from, right? I always keep explaining in my videos. I learn my major moves, the minor moves. I'm thinking of ideas that I can do with this, just for me messing around with this. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of other ways that I can approach this. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. Now I'll go up higher now. Or I have option. What's that? Well, mess around. Like I said. Or do it differently, you know, instead of me going to the 2, I'm hanging around with the 5. The 5. Thinking about the 5 instead of me going 2, 3, 4, 5. Instead of me, you know, thinking about the 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm thinking about hanging around the 5 for a second. So I'm thinking about the 5 and just mess around with it. I'm headed to the major move on the 5. You You know, now I'm thinking about a different way of instead of me doing it. Now I want to do something else. Major up. I just transpose. Or secret saw. 3. I can do inversions of the major move. Inversions of it. Inversions of it. 6. I'm just thinking ideas, you know, and I'm coming from this way. What did I just? Or I did that, you know. That's another way, right? You know, what did I do? What? Told you I'd be doing stuff. Or the other one I said, let me see. Right, turn the strings off. You know, and then so instead of me doing that, the 7-3, 7-3-6 that way. Y'all heard, I had an idea in my head. I stole that from LDW. This is that move. But y'all see what I'm saying? So, So instead of me voicing it like this, you know, I can voice it this way. And I hit the same chord. I'm hitting you from this angle, or I can hit you with the first inversion. Or root, first inversion, second inversion, or third inversion. Or that I stole that idea from LDW. As long as I know I'm gonna end up hitting the B flat minor 9 chord, possibly with the lever. At the end of the day, the reason why I'm able to come with some of those ideas because I learned my major move, minor move, augmented move, add 7 bonus, diminished move, dominant chord, major flat to 7, flat to 7, and then your major 7, sus2, secret sauce chord I call it, which is D7 sus4. Stop that static here in my ear. Sus4, making my left hand work. Taking the 5th in the C scale. Put it on the bottom. Secret sauce chord. G7 sus4. Alright, what else did I miss? And then tritone. So I taught myself these ideas to play. And I'm like, man, okay. A flat. Inversion. Just like the D flat. I wanted to do that with the left hand, right? No, I'm going back to the D flat chord again. That's just giving me ideas, y'all. I'm saying, repeat it. C major, second inversion, root, first, root. I'm sorry, second inversion, root, first inversion, back to second. B major, root, first, second, root, first, second. And of course, I can do the major 7 move because I know how to count 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can throw the 7 in there. Root, first inversion, second inversion, third inversion. Oh, and I realized I could put the up the top or down below. You know. down on the lower end or at the top, or that type of stuff. So I'm just giving myself ideas. What I mean, like when you talk about practice chords and getting results, this is what I mean. But I went from here, I'm sorry, to here, to here. Right. So now I taught myself this idea. A little different. Something different, right? But I'm still playing the same chord. I'm still playing the same chords, y'all. But now coming at it from a different angle. Still playing the same chord, but adding the seventh. Adding the seventh this time. It transposed. So I'm just coming up with a different way of doing it, because I learned what? The major move, the minor move, the augmented move, add seven, my diminished move, and I could use a diminished move if I desire, depending on what I'm trying to do. I don't know if it's the right time to do this. Yeah, it's probably the wrong place, right? Secret sauce chord, transpose. Right. Maybe go. If it's gonna be the right spot where I'm trying to go to. Anyway, y'all know what the point is. As long as I know where I'm about to head. That was a good idea because that was a thought I could do that when I get ready to get to the 6. When I get ready to do that move on the 6, I might can pull this off. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Y'all still see what I'm saying? That might be the moment where I can do that little, so just be creative. Third inversion, or all of root, first, second, and third. When would I do the move? So. You know what I'm saying? Now I want to go to the 6. 5 up to the 6. And that would probably give me my chance to do that move right there. The secret sauce chord with the tritone. This will give me my chance to do that right there. That's why my heart is filled with praise. I can't sing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why my heart is filled with praise. Or, is filled with praise. It was just an idea. I was like, maybe I could do it there. Pray. Listen, y'all, you can go from beginner level to intermediate level to an advanced level because of the fact that advanced musicians are using the basic theory behind the madness, the basic chord, using the major seventh, using the secret sauce chords, I call it. sus2, sus4, the secret sauce, and know how to manipulate with your tritone. So for me to say I'm a beginner musician, right, or intermediate level, whatever I want to call it, all right, this is how I started out. This is how I started out. And then I found out, oh, all I need to learn is my major, minor, augmented, diminished, dominant chord, major 7th move, sus2, secret sauce chord, I call it, sus4, the secret sauce chord, and my tritone. And then once I realized that I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 up, plus 5, we may say sharp 5 to the 6. And then if I want to do that diminished move, as I said earlier, and it took me to the major 7 move, diminish, diminish, diminish. What is it? C sharp and D flat, depending on key I say I'm in. If I say I'm doing a D flat movement or a C sharp, it's the same thing, y'all. They share the same chords, right? So I'm like, oh, I can use the C, this D flat diminished 7, C diminished 7, blah 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 blah, and use this B flat minor 9/11 chord, which is just me just playing the diminished move, D flat diminished 7, E diminished 7, G diminished 7. I know my inversions. I know my inversions of the next set or group of diminishes. I hit you with the D flat / C sharp diminished group. Then I can hit you with the C diminished group. And if I wanted it to, I actually could have started this off with the D diminished group. You see what I'm saying? So I could have, even though I was going to the 6, but I could have took you up to the 6, sharp 6, sharp 6. And I would have just used all 3 diminished group if I desired to come from that angle, because now I see how they work. What? Right? You see, I was here. Then I could do the inversion of the diminished group. I can do the inversion of that diminished group. So, you know, when I was going 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 up, or plus 5 to the 6, I'm on the 6. Now, I want to hit you coming backwards with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 6. I call it plus 6, but y'all say sharp 6. You know what I'm saying? So, you see, I'm giving myself ideas. I'm just repeating this. Right? You know, and bringing myself that way. This in case it sounds, you know, so I'm just messing with the D diminished group. So that was just an idea I'm just messing with. So going up, I'm taking you here. I could have did this voice in here and still work my way back. Or like that, something like that, right? You know, just playing around with the chords, you know, just having fun doing this, you know. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Today, because you know, because I'm playing around with this, so I'm just saying, you know. Stole this idea from Devin. Because you care for me. for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just messing with it because now I'm like, man, what would the pros do? Or maybe an advanced musician. I mean, what's the approach? Now, we all different peoples. We all might hear things different. We all might perceive things in a different way. But if I know how to use the idea of my major move, my minor move, and my augmented move, on how I want to manipulate that diminished move, it's just me sitting here being curious. Can I use all three? Um, can I use all three diminished groups to do what I'm doing? Yes. Or, you know, I had to use that idea that I picked up from LDDW. But what is my thing? I'm just saying, what time is it? Almost. I gotta take this medication. But my thing is that how will you be able to grow musically wise? You know, you practice in bite-sized practice. You see, I'm spending just a little bit of time fooling around with this. You know, me from going here. These, like I said, this was my very first chord. You know, okay, I'm tired of doing that way. You know, so I'm like, you know, let me see, double up maybe, but I can't with this or that. Let me see. Now remember this chord here, but I got another idea. Five. Let me see. Maybe I'll hit it. Let me see. This is the. So I start thinking the idea instead of me playing this same move here. Let me come with another idea. Instead of me going with the 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm just gonna go from the 5 after that. That was a good idea. I'm doing augmented. So if I explain what I'm doing, it's like technically major, right? Major, right? All right, this is really a major chord, D flat 7, 9, and then G flat major 9. So I'm thinking, what can I do to do it differently from me repeating that move? So this is a D flat major 7, and I'm playing now a G flat augmented chord. G flat, a G flat augmented chord. If you know your major move, G flat major move, and you sharp the 5, I'm playing the augmented move right there. Oh, and it's in this hand here, in that hand like that. So I'm playing a G flat augmented chord, and then now I come up to a minor move, E flat minor. And I have the minor move, E flat minor. But this note is down here. Oh. So here I come with your G flat major 7, which was this chord here. G flat major 7. I'm just voicing it differently, arranging it differently, so I'm not playing the same chord again. So the G flat major 7, and then I'm gonna hit you with the G flat augmented chord, and then the E flat minor chord. If I had a bass guitar player, my chords would probably be inside closer. But anyway, all right. So instead of me doing the 2, 3, 4, 5, stop that static. Instead of me doing the 2, 3, 4, 5, I'll hit you with the A major 7. So I'm playing A major 7. Oh, sorry, A major 7. Probably take out a note somewhere in one of these fingers and and hit you with that little A flat, give you that little. I know y'all heard some chord in like play like this in jazz or maybe R&B. You know. Y'all get the point? But this is an A flat major 7. A major 7, I'm sorry. And then when I drop here, you can see what chord that is. A G flat minor move. And it turns into a G sharp minor move. Of course with the 2. That's the 2. That's the 2, it's just at the top. So instead of me going 2, 3, 4, or 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm concentrating now. Let me just hit it on the 5. Now because of the bass line, changes my name of my chord. Wait, no, not yet. A major 7. I'm just not putting the E there. I could. Sounds funny. Sounds kind of funny, so I'll take the E out. And of course, my left hand's gonna follow the right hand. Well, hey. Now that's gonna take me to another chord. To an A flat sus chord. All right, A flat 7 sus 2. Y'all know about the A flat. A flat sus 4 flat 9. Flat to 9, which is the 2. Now without the bass line, it would just be like I said. Would be a G minor chord. Add 2 G minor. G flat minor. I'm sorry, y'all. G minor. Add 2. Which is the 2 at the top. Let me see. Okay, that's a drop. My fingers is gonna fall to an augmented chord. F major sharp 5. It's augmented, y'all. So I'm just playing around with the. Now let me see. Okay, yeah. So it takes me to an F augmented chord. F major sharp 5. So that's all I'm doing. But on the 5. It's A major 7 with that A flat still hanging there. It changes the chord name to A flat 7 sus 4. 4. That's my 2 9 flat 9. I'm sorry, it's A flat. My bad. 1 2 3 4 5. There it is, right? Because of the B flat. Right? Let me see. Am I saying that right? Yeah. Right? Flat 9. Okay, my bass line, am I still holding that A flat? Yeah. Okay, so when I get here. Alright, so this chord will be changed to a because of the A flat on the bottom, but this changes to A major. Yep. An A major 7. Yeah, okay, because at the bottom. So A major 7. Let me see. Sharp to 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Sharp to 5. Okay. Yeah, so sharp 5. I have to count my scale. 1 2 3 4 5. Sharp 5 in A. Sharp 5. So F major at first, as far as the chord is concerned, sharp 5 is an F augmented chord. Because I'm holding the A flat at the bottom. Right? Because I'm holding the A flat at the bottom. Right? So now that changes the name of the chord to an A major chord. And that's the 7. A major 7. Right? A major 7. Which is at the bottom. That's why, because it's at the bottom. All right, so now I said what my sharp 5 is, because in the A scale, sharp 5. So now you have a, all right, so now you have an A major 7. A major 7. That's the 7 at the bottom. A major. I just don't have the E there, right? But I have the 7th there, right? And this had made it sharp 5. Sharp 5. And the from E to here. Sharp 5. So that's what I'm doing. Now that's gonna take me to a D flat major chord. This is the second inversion, right? Of course, a lot faster. It'll be 1 up plus 1. I say sharp 5 to the 6, and then to the plus 6, or sharp 6, and then it gave me this idea. Well, I can use it. You know what I'm saying? I love you, Lord. Let me see. I love you, Lord. Just thinking of another song, you know. Now I could have first and then and I was thinking, or all I'm doing is second inversion. Or I could have started with the root, with the major move, with the first inversion, and I'm just transposing. Or I could use another chord to do that, and I could use the sus4, or I could use the sus2. Remember, I told y'all, once you learn your major move, you can know how to use them. Or your minor move, augmented moves, right? Diminished moves, your major 7th moves is, you know, in your versions. Sus2, secret sauce chord, you know, I will probably transpose that. I will use probably this voice. All right. All right. So, when you practice, you know, I'd say bite-sized practice, you more than likely will get better results and seeing how you will grow. I did a demonstration the other day that if I wanted to learn a song and I'm not in a hurry to do it or finish it, just like I'm messing around with these chords, I'm not in no major big hurry yet to get it down or learn it or whatever. You want to take your time to learn whatever it is that you want to learn slowly as a beginner musician, or maybe you are intermediate. Okay, I'm gonna turn this heater off because I'm hot now. He's heating up. You want to take your time and figure some chords out. Like I said, I went from this. Now I'm coming back and saying, maybe I can do this. Or, no. You hear that? I didn't do that before, right? You know, that was a lot. I'm thinking the idea is, that way. Come on with an idea. I'm trying to think of an idea. I'm trying to think of something, you know. Maybe this way. All right, so think of the idea. I'm thinking of the idea again. Minor. Remember I said it earlier. I'm thinking of the idea of minor, major, major 7. Simple stuff. Just doing inversions of the move. Minor, major, major 7. How about a tritone? With the secret sauce chord. What's the secret sauce chord? The sus2 or the sus4. They both share the same secret sauce. A flat sus2. I'm just gonna put the 1 at the top. Put it back and take my bottom note or top note, put it on the bottom. But they both share what? The same secret sauce, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They share the same secret sauce. So I'm coming with some ideas. Oh. Or the minor move. The minor move. I'm thinking of the idea. Secret sauce chord move. Or the minor move. Or both. Secret sauce. I'm thinking some different ideas on how I can go from here and switch this stuff up. So here's another move, instead of me going up, going up, going up, and then there's that, right? All right, I'm thinking of another way of doing this. So, secret sauce. Now, instead of me going to the 7-3-6 the other way, I can go, woo, the fat chord. Go for the fat chord. You know what I'm saying? And of course, y'all already heard the move. Something like that. Now, I'm stuck. That chord is stuck in my head now. Thank you, Elder Devin Walkers, for that move. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So let me go back to that 2, 3, 4, 5. I already hear it in my head. Do, 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 do. But I'm just going to go straight to the 5. Now, this time I chorded it. This time I chorded that. I can add. Let me think of an idea that Jason White used. All right, I can think of some idea that I might have heard him doing, right? But anyway. Or you know what I'm saying? All right, here's another way. Woo, C minor 9. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what's another voice? Let me see. Let me see. I'm doing inversions of the same chord movement, but just doing inversions. You know what I'm saying? So I got another idea. I wrote this a long time ago. A lot of chords I wrote already. Let me see how I do it. How I do it. Let me see. Let me see. I forgot how I did it. I might have to look it up. Let me see how I did it. Let me see. I didn't have to do it on the organ, but so it's funny how I did it, and I forgot the rest. I think that's how I did it, and then so I'm saying, then I did this little being and move. Let me see. Nope. Nope. How I did that? Da-da. I forgot. I had to look it up. Well, let's see. I forgot how I did it. I forgot how I did it. I had to pull out my book, but I transcribe chords to come with different ideas. So instead of me, you know, I come with a different idea. All right, wake up, wake up. You know, so I come from different routes. You know, actually, yeah, you know, I start doing this type of style. Or, I did it. Oh God, how to do that? Right then. Yeah, I think that's how I voice. But anyway, I went. I had to look it up. I forgot how I did it. No, that's terrible. Oh, something like that. I'll look it up. I have to look up how I did it. But I was thinking about a different way of approaching the 7-3-6. Right, 7-3-6. So when going in reverse instead of going up to the 3, I was going in reverse. I forgot how I did. Maybe I should go get the book. Oh, and then I went here, and then I went. There it is. It's coming back. All right, this is what I wrote. You know, so let me see. It's coming back to me. Let me see. I don't remember. No, that's not it. It was 3 chords I played in between. I forgot it. You see, at least I got this far. So I went to the 6, or depending on the key I'm doing this in. But 7, reverse plus 6. Nope. Let's see. All right. Once again, I'm using the augmented. Go off major. Then I'm gonna hit you with the augmented move. I need my book. I forgot how I chorded it. There it is. There we go. All right, so E major 9. What did I play a minute ago? Here it is. All right, so this is the B9 sharp 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So I'm playing a C minor 9, 11. What? Nope. I'm trying to get that finger to follow my bass line. What is it? C minor 9. Alright. B9 sharp 11. I think I did this move. Let me see. What's it? I have to figure out what I did. I can't remember. I did a couple chords in there. It was like 3, 4 chords in there, but I had to look at my book. But my point is that I didn't want to keep playing the same move. 7, 3, 6. So I was like, I know I went down. I think this is what I did here. So some of the chords I played here was the C minor 9, 11. With the bass line, I'm trying to remember my bass line. B9 sharp 11. Technically, B minor 9 sharp 11 again. There it is. Ah, I forgot it. I got it now. There it is. I'll remember it over a period of time. Oh, actually, it was this one. There it is. There it is. I got it now. So I'm going like major. Sorry about that. And then there it is. All right. So skip that other chord I just mentioned. So basically, I'm going E major 9, E flat major 9, E flat minor 9, D flat major 9, coming down with this, and I do a couple chords. It's literally a few chords in here. I got the major move, I got the minor move, so I'm doing this little. Let me see. Oh, I forgot it again. I should have just kept playing it. There it is. Augmented. So I'm going major, major. All right, augmented, G augmented. So, all right, so it's all G augmented. All right, and then what was my other move I said? Let's see. There it is. Let me see how I played that. I forgot. Let's see, hold up. I had it in me. Hold up. There it is. So I'm playing 3 chords right there. Minor, augmented, minor, augmented, and to E flat. That's the voicing. A flat. Then I hit you with a C minor, G augmented, and then E flat. So it's going. Probably by that time I'm on the A bass line by that time. Let's see. Here we go. I'm on the A bass. Now it's starting to come back. Memory's starting to come back because I wrote it. So B flat to A augmented. Then I go to A flat. Then I take it down to C minor. By that time I'm going to A bass. C minor on the A bass. Then I take it to the G augmented to E flat. So it's like, you know, it's like 3 chords right there. C minor, G augmented to E flat. So I'm like, like I said, I'm just trying to see going to the 7, 3, 6, to the 7, 3, 6. So now I'm thinking of, and of course I'm moving this quickly. Bring you to the 5. You know what I'm saying? You know, depending on the song. And as long as I know I'm going to the 5, then and you know you can do that on the 2. You can do it on the 5 as well. And then go wherever you want to go. I love you, Lord. I'm not a keyboard player, right? I did. Secret sauce, tritone, sus2, sus4, secret sauce. If I want to trans 7. Listen, y'all. This is the sus2. This is the major. I can substitute my major chord to the sus2 and the secret sauce chord all day. And this is the tritone. You just hear the bottom because we're going to the 3 because I'm using it on the keyboard. I'm trying to, you know, keep that tritone going in that bass line going in the bottom because it's my 3. And then come up with this crazy idea. Because you care for me in such a special way. Or whatever. Actually, a special way would have been on my 5 again. In such a special way. Then 6, 7, back to it. I love you. Or kind of twangy that. Doing arpeggiation. Now I'm trying to be fancy, you know. Now I probably would have went there. All I'm doing is using the sus4. Then I'm gonna transpose that up. How do I do it? And if I want to be funny with it and take you to the transposing. You know what I'm saying? Remember my moves again? I had to be quick to it because I need to get back to the 5 at some point, right? 7, 3, 6. And remember, I'm working my way to the 6. 7, sharp 6 to the. I'm going to the 6 now. And I'm doing this little fancy move behind it. Head to the 5. And normally I would have been the 5. Major move. Major, major, and a major 7. Now I want to make my way out a different way instead of the major moves 6, 7, 5, major, major, 6, you know, D flat, G flat, A flat to go. I'm gonna go out and hit you with the sus4, which is still a major chord. G flat, major chord, add 2. This is A flat, add 2, but I'm just using the sus4 and transpose. Transpose it. If I wanted to avoid do that. Go to the S sus4 again. D flat sus4, E flat sus4, to F sus4, to F sharp sus4, or G flat sus4. And I'm messing with it. Well, like I said, it depends on how you will know. I love you. Y'all see what I'm saying? About a little turnaround. Yeah. Now we get you to this route, A flat minor 9. All right. It's just really me playing a B flat major 7. B flat major 7 with inversion, second inversion. I just didn't hit the note because I was like, because where I was at the moment, you know, I was like, oh crap, let me go ahead because of where I was at. I was gonna do this and work my way up to it, but I was too late. You know what I'm saying? Transpose. So, transpose. But I wouldn't do that. I'd just go straight 6 to 6, 7, 1, 6, 7. Okay, you know you can go major in another inversion. We had the root position earlier, right? I can go second inversion of the G flat major chord, A flat second inversion that way too. And then of course it's gonna take me to the first inversion because that's the closest. And I'll probably approach it like that because I want to, you know, sound nice. You know, I want to sound nice. You know, not that this is not going to sound nice, but the other way will make me sound like I'm kind of professional a little bit, right? You know, 6, 7, I love you. Remember that diminished move? Now it makes me either come down lower. My inversion. Now I'm hitting you with the minor move, or I can hit you with the major move with the other major chord underneath, or the major 7th move, I have option. Passing moves. I'm hitting with the secret sauce chord with the tritone. Now I went back to this and I said A flat sus 2. Or I could hit you with the E flat sus 4. No, and I can hit you with what? The secret sauce. Today. Now I'm gonna hit you with the secret sauce chord again. 2, 6, 9. Today. The standard 7, 3. Remember, I can do inversion. Oh. Now I know I can go transposing the minor move. Or I can hit you with the secret sauce chord. Oh, transposing. Or I can do that in reverse. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? Come back and do it in reverse. I literally just already played it earlier. Transposing. Right, just put me in the F minor 7 with the 4. And as soon as I hit the D flat on the bottom, it's just gonna give me to a D flat 6/9 chord. Ooh, C minor 9. You know what I'm saying? Of course, now I'm play the same thing I just played again. I'm just splitting the chord, knowing I'm going to the 3. And I just split the chord. I could have chose the major move or the sus 2 move. Or I could have chosen the secret sauce chord. And of course I could have voiced it here. 7, 3, and brought it inside or outside. Or the sus 4. Depending on what I want to voice it. Or the sus 2. So you can go from, Lord have mercy. You can go from the A flat sus 2 to the E flat sus 2 secret sauce, right? You can go from the C sus 2 to the A flat sus 4 and the secret sauce. What? Yes, either one of those. And it's still gonna sound pretty nice. Yes, it's gonna sound pretty nice. Depends how you use it. My thumb is already there. Now I'm gonna use the other idea. Circling it, circling around, come around and do my little move. Da, da, da. Now at first I was gonna do this. Remember, I'm already on the 6. Sharp 5. Da, da. I'm headed to the 5, right? And I still can do this. Go to the 6. All right, and go wherever I want to go, and use the sus 4, or I can use the sus 2, F sus 4, right? I'm sorry, C sharp or D flat sus 4, or the major move. Or I can use the other idea to turn around. I heard Jason White use. Let me see, how do you use it? I think he used it up here. Let me see. Let me see. How do you do it? Let me see. How do you use it? Let me see. I forgot already. Now that I thought about it too hard. Now, here it is. I'm using the secret sauce too. And he also used it down below. You know what I'm saying? Now, I heard this other idea that he used in his move. chord I played? There it is. I just heard that idea and I'm like, It depends on what I want to use it. Secret sauce chord. Secret sauce chord again. Oh, this one. To the 7, same. 3, invert. 6, wherever I want to go now. All right. Now I'm trying to think where I want to put it at. Let's try to start it. See. I love you though. I'm saying I love you though. I'll probably do it right here. No, I'm saying I love you though. I forgot how I did it. Let me see. Let me think. I love you though. See, I think I might put it somewhere. I just hear that idea. What is this, y'all? Let me see. How is he voicing that? Yeah. No. There it is. I think he's voicing it like that. Either the secret sauce or you use it as C sharp. A flat. That's the major 7. Then B flat minor. Then you repeat. A flat. He just breaking up the A flat chord, bringing up the major 7, and then he does this crazy thing here. Well, my subject is about practicing and bite-sized practice, little bit by little bit. I was thinking of, like, if you practice 10 chords a day for the beginner musician who's just kind of sort of getting going and you just want to grow better or faster, or you can learn how to play a 5-chord progression, right? 6-chord progression every day. Just come in and say, hey, you know what? I want to learn how to play a 5-chord progression. Like I want to learn this song called "Come in the House." That's by John P. Key. So I'll listen to that intro. All right, transcribe it, and then I will play around with it for a little while. And I'm not gonna do the whole thing, right? I'm just gonna do a piece of whatever, just like I did. This is my very first couple chords. And I broke this up when I first learned this. I was about 16 years old. I was going, okay, cool. That's all I can get. And then the next day I came back. My mom was doing, or some people was running like a vacation Bible school back in the day when I was coming up. And I was about 16, so I snuck into church. The door wasn't locked, so I snuck in. And then I got on the baby grand piano. And I was sitting here doing this. Oh. And then the next day, I came back and went back, recap of what I was already doing the next day. Snuck in again. My mom didn't know this, but I was like, what else can I do? Oh, that sounded kind of cool. Oh. I wonder what happened if I did that. Oh, wow. And every day I just kept coming back and learned growing chord. Right. Then left, came back another day, and then I recapped back over what I already was doing. Try to see if I remember it. Right? Oh, this is great. I don't know what I was doing, but I was led to just do this way. I didn't know what I was doing. That sounds cool too. But that's probably, it didn't work for what I was trying to do or for what I was hearing in my head. That didn't sound. Oh, that sounded cool. Well, that sounded cool too. Right. Then another day I came back and recapped back over again. Oop. And then that's how I started developing chords. something like that. Oh, that sounds kind of cool. That kind of sounded cool. Yeah, okay, I was feeling that. Or, oh, that sounds cool. Must be, and the finger just kept falling. And I just started following it. Oh, must be back. And that's how I developed the chords. I was just fooling around on the piano, right? And then I was like, and every time I came back, and I'm like, man, okay, let me see how I can finish this off. I didn't know what chords I was doing. I didn't know my notes. I was just playing by ear, if it will. And that's how I did it. Right? So no one taught me how to do that. Right? So no one's teaching me how to do what I'm doing right now. Right? I'm just sitting here, I told you how I'm doing it. You know, major move, minor move, augmented move. Right? And 7. Okay. I'm feeling that. Diminished move. Okay, I'm feeling that. And I was doing all my inversion. And guess what, y'all? Every move that I did in all of the 11 key. All of the rest of the 11 key. Yes, it took a minute. It took a good hot minute, but I got it done. And then it started making sense. And then I started doing my tritones. And then I'm saying, okay, I can be creative on my own. Like, you know, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, let me see. And I start thinking, you know, transposing this stuff. Look at that, transposing it. Oops. Nope. Nope. And I start transposing. You never know what you're gonna come up with. Look at that. And then I say, okay, put this one at the time. Oh. Then I start transposing. Oh, and then now I realize, okay, I can split the chord with 2 hands. And then magically, it started happening. Singling out the left hand. But then I start realizing I can do it with both hands. Oh, this makes things easier. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord, today. Because I can't sing. Knock it up. I hear that. You know what I'm saying? Major 7 to minor, major. That was another idea, you know. So that sounds kind of boring doing that. And then up to the 5. Second inversion. Alright, you know what I'm saying? Da-da. Start transposing the secret sauce. See, I'm thinking of ideas, you know. Secret sauce chord. You know, today. Now I got an idea. I got an idea. Or this voicing. right? Well, this voice, I'm playing the same chord. I'm just playing the chord in a bigger way, because I figured out, hey, I can play the chord small, the minor move, to the major move, tritone. Remember I talking about tritone? Okay. Go to the major 7. Root position, first version, second version, third version. Root first, second, and third. Or, split the chord with 2 hands. That's basically what I'm doing. Split the chord with 2 hands. Moving the voicing around, know what I'm playing the major 7? All right. Moving the chords around. All right. Or the other movement I said. Hitting with another way. And come from that angle. Well, like I said. Well, I said earlier, now develop these chords on my own. Major move. I had time enough to put something there. Now I want to go A flat minor 9 with 11. Instead of me going to that C sharp, I went to G this time. And now I decided to change the voicing of the chord. It's still playing the same chord, y'all. I'm just changing the voicing of the chord. Still a G flat major 9 chord. Y'all heard it this way. Y'all heard it this way. With the right. Maybe be in the left hand. Right? So you heard the root position, first version, second version. I'm just voicing it from a different angle. Using the secret sauce chord all day. The sus2 chord. The secret sauce chord all day. What was that bass line? And this way too. Major 7. You're just dropping it down. So it's D flat major 7. Right? Okay, because of that. Yeah. D flat major 7. And this is a D flat major 7 flat 5. Think about it. I'm only breaking up the chord without putting the left hand there if I drop you the tritone. Because of the tritone. Oh. So it's a D flat major 7 flat 5. D flat. All right. D flat major 7. 1. The 7. Flat 5. Flat 5. If it's a bass guitar player, while if I was on organ chords, I would be playing the bass line, so my hands would play like that exactly, and I'm adding a 9 to it and everything. So I'm saying, right, G flat major, add 2, and remember that you're playing the major chord, but you're using the sus4 or the sus2, or I can use the secret sauce to do the move. I found another way to do what I gotta do. A flat minor 9. All right, A flat minor 9 is just really you playing 2 different chords at the same time. So you're playing an F sharp major chord or a G flat major chord over B. B major, and I'm playing B major over F sharp. Whenever you play 2 different major chords, you're creating this beautiful chord sound. This is a B flat over A C major. All right, this will be a B flat 6/9 sharp 11, and the 11 is the 4. 1 2 3 4, and so you end up sharpening the 4. 1 2 3 4 sharp 4. But it's 2 different major chords. You're just messing with stuff. This is me playing stuff. Bite-sized practicing, coming up with ideas that you can come up with the same thing, All you have to do is now practice your scales and all 12 keys, all right? And know your numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the C scale. C is the 1, D 2, E is 3, F 4, G number 5, A number 6, B number 7. It's the same thing with the B flat scale. B flat is 1, C is 2, E 3, D 3, I'm sorry, E flat 4, 5 is F, the 6 is G, number 7 is A, and you're back to the 1 B flat technically. But if you do a continuation of the number system, as I would have did with C, you just now taking the number up from after 7 to number 8. B flat is 8, C now becomes number 2. I'm sorry, 9. It was 2, now it's 9. D was 3, is now 10. E flat was what number? 4, and now it's number what? 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. Now y'all get the point after that. You should catch on to that. So then when you start learning chords behind the madness, you have your C on the 1, D minor on the 2, E minor on the 3. This is the formula. We're learning the formula. Then we have F on the 4, G on the 5. When I say C, C major on the 1, D minor 2. Do your inversion. E minor 3, F major 4, G major 5, A minor 6, and B diminished 7, which is in the, you got 3 diminished group or family. We are family. So you have a D diminished group or family, and what falls in it is F, A flat or G sharp, B natural or C flat. Oh, the other one is D flat, half step back, or C sharp diminished group or family. And what consists in that is E natural, G natural, B flat, or A sharp. Oh, this is going to cover all 12 keys, by the way. I've already covered the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Key of D. Oop. Oop. Alright, so I already covered D. The next one is F. That was sloppy. Alright. And the next one is either A flat or G sharp. And the next one will be B natural. Oop. Alright, that's the first 4. The next set is D flat or C sharp. And that's going to cover D flat key or C sharp. Alright, the next set of 4. The next one's going to cover E. This is going to be a portion of I'm going to say it like this. This is the secrets to the madness on how you're going to figure this stuff out. Okay, so you had E. All right, and what's the next one? So C sharp or D flat, E, and then G, the key of G. And the next one is B flat or A sharp. That was terrible. So now I covered a total of 8 keys. I already got 4 more to go, and there's 12 keys. 12 keys. So the next set is the C diminished group or family. C, E flat or D sharp, G flat or F sharp, and A, key of A. So it's going to cover the key of C. I don't know why I like to do this little twang. Okay. Right. The next key is E flat. The next key is F sharp or G flat. And last key is A. All 12 keys, y'all. All right. So when you practice in small sections, you know what? I want to learn my scales and my number system and them chords that go with it. You know, you can do that all in one day in probably 15 minutes. You probably have it down in 15 minutes, or maybe you have it down in 30 minutes. Well, however long it take you, at least get it done in one day, because it shouldn't take you, in my opinion, it shouldn't take you, 6 months to learn this, because it's really basic, easy stuff. And then once you get it down, you have it down. And then you can start listening to people doing certain things on the radio or on your special electronic devices, and you start identifying what your ears is here. Even if you don't have perfect pitch, you'll still be able to identify some stuff. The other thing, I break the keyboard into sections. I call this the low area, or the low range. The low range. The low range of the next 12 keys. Mid range, high range, and the highest. And then I look at my hands and I say I got 4 fingers, but technically I hear people talk about 5-finger chord, 5 fingers. But yeah, I got 4 fingers on each hand and a thumb. I recognize that my thumb likes to hit more than one note, if need be. So if I was playing the E flat major 7, the root position, and I want to play the 7, this is 6, 7. I can already see my thumb want to hit the 6. Now I got a ring finger that ain't doing nothing. But guess what it's going to hit? The 2 in the scale of E flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It wants to hit the 2. So that left hand got some stuff to do. Woo, listen to that. Chord-wise, this is the E flat major 9 or E flat major 7 without me hitting the 6, which is the 9. Now at this point, because I'm not hitting the 7, this is going to be an E flat major 6, because we have the 1, 3, 5, 6, and E flat. Now, what if I hit the 2? Now, this is called a E flat pentatonic chord. E flat pentatonic chord. It's just E flat pentatonic chord. That's pretty much it. But it is hitting the 2. Unless I hit another chord of some type in the right hand, then that pentatonic is going to change to something else. So let me see. The secret sauce chord. That one? Yeah, there it is. So that meant... So the pentatonic went out the window because I hit this D. It doesn't matter if I put the D up here or the D down here. Up here. Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it is a E flat major 9 because of the 2 is the 9 because of the continuation of the number system. At the 7, the notes repeat. E flat, the 1 technically, but now we go 8. All right, my 2 is F. It's now number 9. So now I'm playing an E flat major 9. Also, the 13 is do a continuation of the number system after 6. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the 6, right? Well, I'm gonna repeat this number up the scale and get to this 6th note, but it's actually gonna be the 13 because we're doing a continuation of the number system. 7, E flat becomes now the 8, F becomes now the 9. All right, this becomes the either 10 or 3. A flat is the would become the 4 technically, but now it's the 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. Right? The 5, you either can stay at the 5 or we call it the 12. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, the 5, right? Remember the 6 here. Now it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now it's the 13. So that's why I have the 2 technically, which is the 9, and that 6. Now we playing a E flat major 9, 13. And I could have very well put those 2 notes at the top. Separately. And and I will still end up playing a E flat. Oh, I forgot about my 2. How about this? So even if I have my 6, my 13 and my 7, I can also hit you with the 2, which is the 9 at the top, and just play E flat regular, right? It's still going to be a E flat major 9 13, no matter how I cut the mustard. Now, if you really took another good look at this, you would say to yourself, man, it looks like you playing an E flat mixed with a B flat. That is very well true. E flat mixed with a B flat major chord. That's very well true. E flat mixed with the B flat. Even if I did an inversion of the B flat, that's very well true. And even if I did inversion, now you see the thumb, and I'm just going to do inversion. Oh, I'm just going to keep on doing inversion. I took my 2 off, which is the 9, but I'm going to put it back, and you can go hear the flavor. Now I'm going to put my 13, which is the 6, and now you're going to hear the flavor. Oh, and all I'm doing is inversions of the B flat. But using the E flat technically with the 2, the 9, and the 13, with the 7, and I'm just playing the B flat up top. Second inversion, root. These are the chords you're gonna be hearing your favorite musicians out there play. Now, I know I was in D flat messing around with some chords. I can take you to E flat and do the same thing. I love you, love. Up. Diminished move. That diminished move, you know. I see an idea in mind. You know, I can transpose. You know, I see the idea. Right. So this will fall under the what? D flat diminished group because I'm in E flat. Now I know I can play the voicing to put me into the C diminished group. I love you, love. The C diminished 7. I mean, I could have transposed down to it. I love you, love. Transpose. I love you, though. Y'all see what I'm saying? You know. Did y'all hear that? Da, da, right? You know, some. Da, 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 I love you, though. I love you, though. Now I could have used that same passing kind of movement. It's like I could use that same movement in D flat to E flat, A flat, B flat, the same move, F sharp and G flat. Right? As long as I know where number system I'm heading to. That's funny that I kind of discovered that. But anyway, in E flat, I love you, love. I love you, love. You know what I'm saying? I love you, love. I love you, love. I'm just transposing. C diminished 7, right? Coming up. The C diminished 7. C diminished 7. D flat diminished 7. D diminished 7. Back to the C diminished 7. Just doing the inversion E flat diminished 7. And back up to the D flat diminished 7. I just did all 3 diminished moves. I love you, love. Now that brings me to an F minor 9, the 11th chord. I love. I did all that just to say, I'm just practicing in bite-sized practice, right? Right? I'm just thinking of ideas that I can do differently than I did from before. Of course, I got to memorize what I'm doing. You know, I'm just messing around. I love you. I know I'm going to that diminished move up, but I thought about before I got there. I love you, love. Da 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 da. I love you, love. Now not that I, I mean, it's just an idea, right? Right? Just an idea. I'm thinking of some ideas, right? I probably would play like that, but let me see. I hear the secret sauce chord, or is it this one? Or is it this one? See, I can transpose this stuff to go to where I'm trying to go to. That's what the pros do, right? Or we say the pros, or the heavyweight. We call them the heavyweight. Our favorite musician. Let me go back to piano. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm making this up. Listen to that. I use that same idea to get to my 5. Here we go to the 7. Remember, I can transpose that too. What? Right, I can transpose this, I can transpose the moves, to the 7, or to the 7. So I'm going to the 7 now. 3. I'm just making this up, major, because I'm going to the major move. To the, even though I can go D flat, D up to E flat. I'm just making this up. I don't know what I'm doing. Right? To the 7. Okay, to the 7. I'm gonna make my way to the 3. Right? I can use the major move. Or I can transpose the move. Oh, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. What track do I use? Yeah. So I can take that same idea and transpose it, right? Today, C minor 9. Remember, I told you I played the C minor 9 earlier, right? Playing all different kind of ways. Right? I can play the C minor 9 chord all day, or a different way. Play it the fat way, right? Or play it inside. It's like I said, it's 2 major chords I'm mixing together. Earlier, you guys heard me say E flat and B flat mixed together, which really is an E flat major 9 chord, because I told y'all how you do the E flat, and your 9 is the 2. Now bring it together, and I might hit another extra note, causing me to play a minor move because of the bass line I'm hitting. Or I might play it lower. Remember, I understand how my B flat chords work, right? Even though if I use the G minor move, in my other videos I said A flat is related to C minor. C minor related to E flat. So A flat, C minor, E flat, G minor, B flat. So that's why they blend like that. You know what I'm saying? To the 6. Now I can use another voicing, the E flat major 7 root. I had just literally played it. C minor 9. I literally just played this. It's just me changing the bass line now. You know, it's the same thing. I'm just changing the placing now. You know, then E flat 2. I use the secret same chord I did a D flat. I'm doing an E flat secret sharp. Transposing. To the 5. Same scenario. 6, 7, 5. It depends on what inversion you want to use. You know, you want to use the root position. You can use the second inversion. Root position. You can use the first inversion, second inversion. Depends on how you want to voice it. Same scenario with the B flat. Same scenario. Root position, first inversion, second inversion, right? And then it brings me back to E flat. Now y'all heard this little move that I was messing around on the keyboard, I guess yesterday, where Young Honey was doing this thing. Y'all remember that? That reminded me, I already played this chord before. B flat. So this is, it's just a B flat add 2. B flat. Add 2. It's just in the right hand. B flat add 2. And this F minor 9, this is going to come up. Depending on where I'm going to voice it at. Here it is, F minor 9. All right. Oh, okay, I said F minor 9, but depends on where I want to go with that next move. So here we go. Remember the move I did earlier? I had that option. Or I can go to the F major 9 move on the 3. Right, you know. Or I can go to the 3 in this rate. Or just go straight to the 3. 7 to the 3 to the 6. That time I didn't use the tritone with the major move, right? So I said, okay, I can change this up and not use it the same way all the time. 7, 3. And remember, I could do inversions of my major chord. So I have to keep that in mind that I can do inversion. F minor 11 flat 5 doesn't matter because I'm doing because I'm just doing inversion. Right, I gave you a bonus chord there. Secret sauce chord, A flat, 7 sus 4, and this time I took you to the minor move, which is, I told you G minor is related. These chords are related to each other. All I did, I just went straight to it instead of me going up. Instead of me coming up this way, I came up from this way. To the 5. To the 5. B flat, 13 sus. Because of the bass line. Without the bass line, would just be an A flat major 7, y'all. A flat major 9 chord. Remember the 2. A flat major 9. But the bass line is on the 5 and E flat. He changes it to a B flat sus 13. And back to the 1. And I like to do this on the 5. Same chord, but I'm voicing it from a different angle with the fingering differently. But it still turns out to be, remember the A flat major 7 I said earlier? And whatever I'm doing, I think I forgot what I just played. No, hold on. Here it is. Turn that to F minor 9. We already know what this is, that diminished group. All right. So got the 7. And I'm not going to do the fancy move. Take you up. Then now this time I'm using the E flat major 7. E flat major 7. Just inversions, right? All right, you know you have the root, first inversion, second inversion, and then you have the third inversion. See, I could have voiced it that way. 7, 3, 6. Right, you know what I'm saying? Oops, wrong bass line there. 7, right, 3, 6. I'm just doing it inversion, but it's still C minor 9 on the bottom of it. But this is E flat major 7. If I add another note there, that's the 9. E flat, the 9. That's it. All right, so I'm just doing inversion, breaking them up with 2 hands to give it a pretty sound. Because I understand inversions. Right, understand inversion. 2 to the 5. And then 6. A flat, add 2. B flat, add 2. Back to E flat, add 2. 1 up. E diminished 7. Remember we D flat. F minor 9, 11. Back to B flat, add 2. Back to E flat, add 2, 7. Now sometimes I might change this to a tritone. Or you might hear me doing this voicing. Now I might change the voicing of the chord. Instead of playing an E flat chord, I'm going to go for that G minor move. Which is a C minor 9 chord. If you look at the finger, I'm playing the C minor chord. As I said, A flat, C minor, E flat, G minor, B flat, or, yeah. And then it involves your sus2, your secret sauce, your sus4 secret sauce as well. Secret sauce chord, sus4, sus2, and another secret sauce chord by transposing. So you have the G7 sus4 and the C7 sus4 and the C sus2. Let's do this. And a G sus4. Why is that? Because it's related to the C sus2. Because they share some of the same notes. And your C sus4 is related to the F sus2. Shares the same secret sauce. Your sus4, all I'm doing is taking the one note, putting it at the top, or I bring it down here, or wherever on the keyboard, wherever there's a F sus2 at. Wherever there is a C sus4, I'll play it there too. Oh, right. So that's why you hear these voices and they'll be like, what? So when I hear musicians playing stuff, I'm like, oh, I know what you're doing. All right. Now my computer might make some noises, so unforeseen. It's an old computer, so I'm gonna turn it on and let y'all see what I mean. So when I practice stuff, let's see, maybe it might not make the noise this time. Let's see, it's my luck. Oh, there it is. I need a new laptop, shut up. Actually, I have a Mac computer already, but I'm a Dell person. I really don't know a whole bunch about it. But anyway, I'm learning the Mackie Dacky a little bit by little bit. All right, so sorry for that little beep, 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 beep noise. But I believe you guys get my point. When I start hearing these chords come up, I'm like, wait a minute. I already know these chords. I've already heard these chords before. Oh, and then you start realizing pattern. Musicians, we all use patterns in our stuff. So that's why I say when you learn beginner musician, when you start sitting down, learning your sus2, sus4, they both share the same secret sauce. Transpose. They both learn. They both share the same exact secret sauce because if you know your scale, you know that's the 5. Put it on the bottom. You have the A flat sus4. You take the 5th of A flat, put it on the bottom. Okay, I forgot to turn that down. And then you do it here, and you have your A flat, D flat sus2, or C sharp sus2, whatever you want to call it. You got your one note at the top. It's the same chord. It's just that you have a sus2, sus4, and I'm just taking the 5th in the A flat scale, dropping it to the bottom. Just like I did C sus2, G sus4, and I said once again, take my one note, put it at the top. All right, and then I went back to the sus2, took the 5th in C scale, put it on the bottom. I have a G sus4, G7 sus4, I'm sorry, G7 sus4. And if I know my scale in G, 2, 3, 4, 5, put it on the bottom, it's the same chord. All right, it's the same exact chords. And these are chords that some of our pro musicians out there, we might call them pros, or we might call them, this is what the pros do, or this is what the advanced musicians are doing, or we not fancy stuff, y'all. It's really the theory that they're playing, and they just create a pattern behind it. So I can create patterns behind chords that I'm familiar with. C major, okay. Let me see, G major, first inversion. I'm just, because I know G major, right? And it's in the scale. Remember the chords? C major 1, D minor 2, E minor 3, F major 4. Is that G major 5? A minor number 6. You can create your own chord progression. Number 7 is D, B diminished, but it's in the D diminished group. Add 6. And back to that C major 1. Before I lose my train of thought, what I was trying to get at is that I can create a chord progression just doing just these 7 chords. All right, I have a G major root position, but I want to play this in this first inversion because my fingers are already on the G. I just move my finger up to the B. Oh, okay. Watch this. I see something. How about if I move this G to the bottom? All right, go to a C and an E. I'm just playing the inversion of the C major chord. So I got this with a bass line now. Look at that. What? All right, so you see what I'm saying? Without even thinking about it that hard, I just start saying, okay, how can I use those chords that I just mentioned? Even though it sounds corny at first, right? It sounds corny, right? But that's the point. You know, you might start out with a corny chord, and then you might figure another way of saying, but maybe I don't want to use the major chord. Can I substitute it for another kind of chord? Yes. sus2. All right, that G major chord, can I substitute it for a secret sauce chord? Yes. Yes, see? So there's that G sus2. Remember, I just said C major. I want to substitute my major chord for a sus2 move. There's that G major chord. I want to substitute that chord for a sus2 chord, which will be G sus2. And now I want to take that and use it as the secret sauce chord. So now I have this. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. My secret sauce chord. sus2 first. Now I'm gonna use the secret sauce chord on for the G. Ah, so instead of me going to G. Now, what if I want to change that sus2, see sus2 on the 1, and I want to play it as a secret sauce chord? What would I do? Well, let me see. Let me see. Can I use the idea of taking the 5 and go to the bottom with it, which is a G now, sus4, right? Now, okay. Or, you know what? Let's go back to that. Or can I use that same exact chord that I use here and use it on the 1? Yes or no? Now, it kind of might sound funny if I do that, right? So, maybe that's not going to work, right? So I'll figure it out in a second if it's going to make sense to me or not. Transpose up. So I transpose up. All right, now I'm just going to see if this works or not. Now, that would have been an A sus2. Now, it sounds funny, right? But I'm going to use the secret sauce chord and bring that A to the top. I think it might work. Let's see. I think I'm feeling that. Or maybe it don't work. Let me see. Oh, now it will work here. Okay, so let me see. Or maybe it won't work. I have to see, right? All right, so that exact same chord that I would have played with the G sus2 actually worked on the 1. Even I tried to see how it would sound transposing up. Right. So it actually worked on the 1 to the 7. Watch this, and even to the 6. Nope. Okay, no, it didn't work on the 6. So let me transpose. There it is. Maybe that might work. Let me see. All right, I'm just messing with it, right? Or let me see. Let me try another idea. Now that's the right. Now I have it on this bass line, even though I'll probably be on the 1. Now I might want to go to a different chord on the 7. Now earlier I still started here. Right. So I started thinking of ideas. Okay. You see what I'm saying? So maybe I'll go back to the major move. Okay, that sounds better. Now I'm using the sus2 to twang it into the major move. All right, so that sounds cool. Oh, I keep it right there now. To the 7. All right. All right. All right, I'm cool with that. All right, that'll work. Stay on the major move. Stay on the move. Major move. All right, y'all see what I'm saying? All right, got the minor move, major move, minor move, major to the 7. And see, now I got the minor move there. Up to the 3, it's got to be tritone and major, and then 6, Second inversion of the major 7, C major 7. It's an A minor 9 chord. See what I'm saying? 2, da, 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 da. I can hear the secret sauce go. Secret sauce transposing. Alright, so this is how I would teach myself chord ideas. Right, and build up your library of chords. Major, major, major 7. F major 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm saying, secret sauce chord. What key am I doing this in? C. C69. Woo! All right. So that's what I would do, little bit by little bit of practice. Build up your chord repertoire or your chord library, and just keep practicing on different ways of coming up. All right, different ways of doing things. So then when I pop on a song, it won't be as hard, but it's not gonna be as easy neither. All right. The very first chord, y'all, I actually played it already. Here it is, that A flat. And the second chord is D flat, major 7, A flat. You actually could have voiced it down here too. And I played the exact same chord. Remember I told you those sus2, sus4, and the secret sauce, they're related. Or not so much related, but they go hand in hand with each other. D flat and F minor underneath. 2 different chords, you know? I might be twinging it a little bit, but anyway. And I just spread it out. Use the same chord, A flat. It's A flat. And remember that I told you sus2, sus4. It's still A flat. You may be not hearing it on there. It's in the left hand, right? And with inversion, group is it's a first inversion. Now I might get clever. I say clever. I might get clever and say, okay, I'm gonna add the 2 to it. A flat, add 2. I might get clever and don't hit the notes in the middle at all, making it easier for me to get to the next chord, or maybe not. Go ahead and hit it, because I know my A flat scale is A flat, B flat, C, D flat, E flat, F, G, A flat. So now I see those chords that will make sense. And these chords here I'm playing are in the A flat scale. 5, 1, 3, 2, 5. It's A flat. You know what I'm saying? So what is happening is here is just playing a D flat major chord. Like I said, D flat and F minor underneath create a major 7 chord. And no matter how I spread it out, I'm playing the same chords, y'all. So when you practice learning from someone else or learning on your own, like I just did for a while, you know, my intentions of practicing daily, supposedly, is no more than 15 minutes. You know, I would have probably sat here today again and went over this little tune. Now that was much more comfortable. But what's psychologically messing me up is my left hand, so I gotta psych myself out to know because I had a habit of doing this. Cross over, jump up. When I could have just use the pointing finger, ringing finger. I'm sorry, middle finger, ringing finger. Come back and play the same thing. Thumb, pinky. Now, the chord has to come now, right now, right? Now, I also have to know how many chords or chord progressions I want to learn in a day. All right, I could choose a 10 chord progression movement, 2 chord progression, 3 chords. How much information do I want to learn? Because I think sometimes people want to be in a hurry, or they think, they might ask a question, how long do it take before you become, I guess, a pro, I guess, or pro level or advanced level. And in all honesty, it's really up to you on what you practice. It's actually what type of material you practice on. It's gonna make you sound nice. And nobody wants to sound like trash, I don't think. At least I don't intend to. See, I'm now back to that habit again. So I have to practice this. And that was the correct fingering for that. Now, I know there are people go around saying, yes, you should practice the correct fingering for whatever it is that you're trying to do. But also, I've heard other people come back and say, well, you got to do what you got to do. Maybe I might not have a finger that works that well at all. Maybe I injured it, or whatever the case may be. I might have to, I might have to just do what I can do for whatever that finger get. Maybe that finger's too cold, or I got injured, a hand, something, so I got to improvise. Now, if I ain't got no hurt limbs, then I have no excuses why I should not play it correctly finger-wise. But at the end of the day, like I said, you practice on what feels comfortable and don't hurt yourself while you're doing it. I have to remember it. My brain is so used to that thumb. It's dependent on that thumb. It's dependent on it. And that makes me cross over and jump back. But now I need to do it right. Now, honestly, this do feel comfortable because I can get to it. But it just makes me jump over. Or, cross over. Cross over! And make me jump up. But that was the correct way. Now, that was the correct way. I have to remember this now. That's why they call it practice. Now I can go to the next move. So whenever you practice, don't move until you get it down, right? Get it down right. Do it one more time. I mess up. So when I listen to a tune, I listen to it for a few times, several times. Okay, probably 1,000 times until sometimes it don't even register even after the 1,000 times, right? Right. Even this might not register to my mind until I hear it about 150,000 times. See, I might hear it that way now. Tomorrow I might hear it this way. No, so. Oh. You see what I'm saying? I might hear it different every time, so but hopefully. Okay, alright, so hopefully I'm hearing it like this. Or let me see. You know what I'm saying? might hear it that way too, right? So it's funny. Yeah, so I hear it. Notice those bells at the top. I think J bells. I think he's using. All right, then all right, you played this earlier. I told you they were coming. And that chord is coming. I'm familiar with it already. I told you these chords are already the chords I literally played earlier. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord, today. Or the mighty move. I told you these chords are already familiar with. All right, so this one, even this one too. All right, I would have played. Actually, I would have played that probably even the song before I did. You know, maybe not. I love you, Lord. Or maybe the second time around I go. Let's see. Right there. Is this chord right here? Yeah. I'm just twanging it. Twanging it. Yeah. Well, that's the chord he used in the key of A flat for this song called A Chain. Elder Devin doing this song, right? So he plays that same chord. The same chord I will play. That is so funny though. It's the 6/9 chord. The 6/9 chord, D flat 6/9 chord. That's what he's playing, you know. I'm saying, actually, he's doing this. I'm sorry. This is the first one. I'm sorry. This chord, F minor 7 flat 5. Then he comes down, hits this little note, E major 7 flat 5. Familiar chords. I told you. Remember that D diminished 7? I told you. I'm just using two hands to split the chord. Transposing. He just went. He just transposed. If he wanted it to, he could have went and did it that way, but he jumped over and said, "Okay, we do a whole step of the same chord." I'm sorry, D diminished 7. Then he did a whole step to the E diminished 7, which is in D flat. The first one is D diminished 7. He's gonna use all three of them. Now we're going to the F minor 9 chord I told you earlier about. Yeah. He went right back to the same chord he played a minute ago, but he just now doing inversions. All right, so that was this one. And he just did inversion. Oh, yes. Then they take you to the technically C diminished group. He used all three of them. Literally. Yeah, he used all three. All right, then take you up to the D flat major chord, but it is a B flat minor 9 11 chord. Then guess what? He went back to the top chord. All right back to the top chord. Little intro, outro, whatever you want to call it. All right. Major 7 chord. I had already told y'all what that chord was. Which turns into an E minor 9 chord because you're using two chords together. G flat major chord and a D flat major chord. So it's a G flat major 9 chord, right? He's just using this. Right. Yeah, dude. That's when using that E flat minor 9 chord. It's just two major chords put together. And then I'm going to use what I call a piece. I'm going to use what I call F minor move. Yes, F minor move. I was going to say B flat minor at first. or actually I was going to say D flat add 6. D flat add 6. Because what he did, he using the B flat minor chord. B flat minor, position first inversion, right? So when I put those two chords together like that, like as if I'm playing a D flat major chord, add 6. All right, the B flat minor and D flat share some of the same notes. Oh, think about it. B flat and D flat share some of the same exact notes. So that's when I heard the right B flat minor, and then he went to A flat, and then he repeated that same chord B flat minor, B flat, A flat, B flat, B flat minor, A flat, B flat minor, something like that, right? Back down to it, and I think he just went to a G flat for a split second, and then he dropped down to this move, which is a G flat diminished. Let's take the D out for a second. All right. So you know, if you know your scale G flat, that's the 7th, right? And then we know the 2 in G flat. 1, 2. Now think to style it a little bit, or give it a little bit of pepper, or salt, pepper, and some seasoning into it. I'll throw the D there. So it turns out to be like a G flat diminished, I'm sorry, major 9. Remember, major, the 9, because whatever note you hit, it ends up being the 9. Okay. Even though it's 2 different chords that was applied, like I said, the D diminished, a G flat diminished, and the F minor. Right? To give it some more flavor. And I might repeat the same note up here and just gave you that. Something like that. Or maybe I didn't. I didn't. My bad. Because it's already up here. So, yeah, that's nice. Then he goes and back to the chord he played earlier, as I said. Yeah, so he back to this, the major 7th move, D flat major 7, but he flickered. Now, I said D flat major 7, right? I said D flat major 7. So D flat and F minor blend together, right? Y'all get it, okay? So he's just doing this little flickering it. You know what I'm saying? Now D flat, he just flickering the 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We call it the 13th, right? Right? It's kind of like, I would say, like you flickering the A flat, and the A flat, so that's 2 together, back and forth. But because I hear this up here, it sounds better. Because after he did this, that sounds cool to hold that up there. Now I'm just being petty with it, but you guys are gonna have to do all that stuff. But I'm just saying, I'll just hear stuff and I'll be like, what? All right. All this basic stuff, learning stuff in small sections. That's kind of how I like to do it. You know, learn a little bit of it. That thumb again. Then I learn the next section. It's that chord I said earlier, or A flat. It's still A flat no matter how I cut the mustard, it's just me adding a 2. Or both. You know what I'm saying? Still A flat, and I'm just adding on to it. Which I don't have to, you know? A flat. So when I practice slowly, chances are that's how I'm going to perform. Right. Chances are, if I practice it slowly enough, I'm going to have it memorized. It's not about how fast you can go and how fast I want to sound like the pros right away. I'm trying to get these chords. I'm trying to get these chords. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get the chords underneath my fingertips. And I might do that a few times and then I get tired of doing it. When I feel like I'm getting tired of doing it, and a lot of times I like to recap or go back over it again, just so I make sure I got it, because eventually I'll speed it up to its original speed that it's supposed to go. All right. See, I hear the same chord. Not this one. I think he went this. You hit the chord twice. Now he went to a different chord. Actually, he just went a different slight avenue. Went to the D flat major 7 that y'all heard me doing here. The same chord in the beginning, so to speak, right? As I said earlier, it's just now just me replacing it different in a different way. Because what he does next, I had to be prepared for where my hands is going. Back to the same move. Okay. All right, that's going back to the same move. You repeat that whole thing again. Okay, you repeat that again. Thank you. Then you do that, repeat that thing. Now let's see what he do different, or if he gonna repeat. Okay, you arpeggiate that. E flat. All right, so it's changed up right there. Okay, all right, I'm feeling that. Out, up, back down. All right, cool. And I did it slowly as I can go, so I can master it, right? Oh, 5 and A flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me see. Familiar chord, 2 chords mixed together, 2 chords mixed together, D flat and A flat. Oh man. Yeah. Right. Without the bass line, this would just be D flat major 7 chord. I literally just played it, y'all. Well, that voicing from that angle, but this time we're using the A flat this time. D flat and A flat this time, with the 5 on the bottom. Now, because of the bass line, it's gonna call this a E flat 13 sus. E flat 13 sus. Now, if it were for me, I hear this in my left hand in my mind, and I want to fatten it up. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I hear. And of course, the other thing too is I'm adding another note along the way just to fatten it up some more, you know. All right. Actually, I'm playing D flat and A flat, y'all. And I'm throwing the 6 in there and thinking of the D flat, if you will. And then I'm throwing in did I say the 6? Yeah, the 6 and the 7. No matter what I'm doing, either way, it's still gonna be an E flat 13 sus chord, right? Because of the sus. You know what I'm saying? So it's still gonna be E flat sus 2. We may call it an E flat sus 4 because the E flat on the bottom, all right, E flat sus 2 till I do this. Now it's an E flat sus 4 because it's in my left hand, all right? So and there it is, E flat sus 4 because of the note. Now for me to color it some more and some more. All right, and now I'm gonna take that B flat off because it's here. There's no point in me putting that there. I'm gonna use the C sharp to color it now. Ah. Right? Alright, y'all see what I'm saying? Okay. Alright, so remember, I understand how the sus work, and so anyway, so I hear that voicing. I hear it top note. Okay, I hear that second chord. Easy move, because I told y'all what it was. Anybody remember? A flat is related to C minor, y'all. A flat, even though he's going to the 5-1. What? Yes, 5 to the 1, because we do this in A flat. So almost instantaneously, I hear this A flat major 7 because I'm on the 1. And then I hear this E flat at the top. That should suggest me either I'm playing a major move, minor move, augmented, diminished, what's the other stuff I said, dominant chord, and so forth. So I'm going through the process. E flat at the top, so it can't be A flat. Okay, so I go through the motion. A flat. Okay, so it's not a major move, minor move, augmented, diminished. With the E flat at the top, I'm thinking E flat is gotta be the secret sauce chord. And what's the secret sauce chord? If I don't want to play E flat, y'all catch what I'm doing? Watch it. Watch me go to E flat and do it. That might sound close, right? Right? Now, what if I put the E flat at the top and do it? What? Watch this. I told y'all, A flat is related to C minor. C minor is related to E flat. E flat is related to G minor. G minor is related to B flat. So I heard the noise up the top. That makes me play an E flat major 9 chord because of the 2. But I heard another note. I can get away with the E flat, right? I don't want to use the word get away with it, but I'm close, right? Do it again. And I hear it. Right? Y'all follow what I'm saying? So I was like, what has the E flat at the top? So I start going through the process of it. C doesn't have an E flat. D flat doesn't have an E flat. D doesn't have an E flat. E flat for sure has an E flat. E flat. Right, I start going through the emotion of all of the keys up the scale, up the scale. E doesn't have an E flat. F doesn't have a G flat. Does have a no. Let me see. G, A flat, does, but this sounds funny. But that's not the voicing I hear. Alright, A, B flat. That don't sound. I'm looking for the notes that have the E flat in it. Whether it be major, minor, augmented, diminished, and blah, 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 right? So, I thought maybe E flat. Yes, let's try that again and see. Alright. What? Shut up, Bishop Drayster. Now, my ears here silently underneath that move. It's almost like he's doing this. Now, remember I said E flat, right? Now I would have hurt, but I only hear him doing this. Now, see, you know, right? You know, I'm hearing that. All right, that's what I hear. Now, I also can go ahead and say I know what else has an E flat to it when I look at my secret sauce chords. The F7 sus4 has the E flat on the bottom too, so let's try that. Of course, with the E flat. Y'all follow what I'm saying? So even if I didn't hear the bottom, it just sounds like he did this. You know, so, right? Which is A flat major 9 chord. No matter, even if I add, well, actually, if I add this note here and this note here, it makes me play A flat major 9 13. Remember, the 13 is the 6. So, you know, I got options to decide that I want to throw those two notes on the bottom with the thumb. Right? See, and that's the thing is when he wrote it in, I didn't hear the, you know, station identification. I just hear him sound like he's doing it. I think he probably wanted to do it, but I think it didn't work out for that second, for that moment. Maybe it was intentional. Maybe it was intentional. I think he was intending to do that. Yeah, I know it. So, technically, watch that thumb in the left hand. It's already there. So basically, you know, it would have just worked out. You know what I'm saying? It would have actually worked out. Yeah, it would have worked out. All right, so, but I didn't hear him roll up like, because that would have been, it was just, you know, that's kind of what I hear at the top of my ear. And I don't hear any other note underneath. However, it was an idea. Come on. Yeah, so I'm gonna settle with this. All right. So yes, A flat major 9 with the 13. All right, let me see here. Back to this move. Right. We just repeated this move. All right. Alright, I told you this chord was coming. F minor 9. I'm sorry, F major 9. And he's just using these ideas. I'm no keyboard player, y'all. But this is how you can build up your chord repertoire or your chord library. Alright, to build up your chord structure or whatnot. You can grab chords from different places and just start going ham on it. Alright, this is when he plays that D diminished. D diminished 7. F minor, a major 9. D diminished 7. Wait, here we go. So E flat pentatonic. Right. It's just basically a scale, except I'm omitting what I say the 4 and the 7. Yeah, basically, yo, omitting the 4 and the 7. So E flat pentatonic. could be wrong, but that's what it sounds like to me. Or you can go back to E flat. Let me see, is that E flat I'm hearing or the pentatonic move? And you might kind of do this little grazing thing, like an E flat 6/9. Yeah. Even though it's an E flat pentatonic move, I think I hear the 6/9. No. He's playing A flat major 7. I have to see if the other finger is doing. That's what I thought. F major minor 9 with 11. Right? F minor 9. So technically the chord is F major 9, D diminished 7, and then I call this E flat pentatonic. And then he hit you with that F minor 9 11 chord. Then he take you to that nice move. B flat minor 9. B flat minor 9 11. B flat minor 9. All right, 9 11. Let me see. Let me see. Is he going back to this other move? Oh, hold on. I hear it in my ear. Let me see, hold on. Come on, you dummy. Devil messing with my computer again. Oh, okay. Okay, let me see. The way he's voicing that. Y'all remember the secret sauce, y'all? Remember this move? And I hear him sliding. A flat major 7 flat 5. And then this is tricky. I think I played this. No, yes, I think I played this voicing earlier. Yes. So this was kind of like a chord movement that Josh Nash did on one of the songs. He was doing this song. Let me see. See if I can remember the move. And it's funny because when I say this, that when the musicians, they all hang with each other for years, they kind of learn each other's ideas. And I guess apparently you could grab that idea that your homie did in some other song that they may have played along with each other somewhere, and then they end up taking that idea. Anyway, y'all get it. Somebody get it, you know. But so Josh Nash was doing this thing in E flat, by the way. And let me see if it's the chord I'm looking for. So he did this move. All right, so this was the voice in here. Or let me see, yeah. Now, when Devin did the move, y'all notice the difference, right? Now Now hear this chord here. This Josh did this move here. Now this is an E flat major 9 chord, as I was saying. So if I raised up the D, it will be an E flat chord. Now it depends on how I'm gonna project that with that left hand. So then all right, so when I heard that chord, E flat major 9, it made me think, let me raise up. Let me raise up this voicing. Right? All right, so E flat at 2. All right, so let me see how close am I to that voicing. So I was thinking E flat, sort of, and I was correct. What? See? What? Right? I think he's sliding it into it. Right? So remember, this was from an E flat major chord. E flat major 9. 2 9. But you know, I raised up the 7 to the 1 or the 8. Right? So then I heard this voicing. Now you know we would hear this voicing like this. 5 1. You know what I'm saying? 5 1, right? Y'all notice that? It's an E flat major 9 13 chord. There it is, right? Now I reconfigured my fingering, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna end up still playing the same chord. I just ran out of fingers trying to get to that C. So, right, you know what I'm saying? Yes, E flat. So I'm like, wait. That's why I practiced slowly. And then I thought I hear him doing it. All right, let me see. Yeah, I can hear that ringing in my head. Trying to see if I left hand want to pick up another note. I don't think he's doing that, but I just thought I was just trying to see. Yeah, I just try to see if my finger want to find another note to hit. But yeah, so yeah, so he's going to E flat. Simple. All right. Then let me see. Tritone with a major move. Tritone with a major move. Chord I probably play already in the key of D, I think. Here it is. That's funny. Let me see. Hold on. Y'all know this is dope, yo. You know what I'm saying? But okay, hold on. That's not it. half step up the chord to the E flat. There we go. There we go. D up, because I heard the top note. All right. Yeah. So let's E tritone over E flat, which is a diminished major 7 chord. Think about it, diminish. Diminished 7 chord, right? Just omitting one note, and then you're using the E flat major chord, right? So what if I told you put that E right there? You know, it's a diminished move. So it's as if you flatting, if I'm thinking of C sharp or D flat, C sharp or E, depending on how I'm looking at it, but flatting this one note, creating the 7th in E, as I just said. All right. I just kind of threw that out there because it seemed like, you know, a diminished move, which it was. Right. So basically, you just took the 7 in E. I know we're in A flat. So it was as if we was going A flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sharp 5, flat the 5. Basically, you flat the 5. And you end up flat the 5. But at the end of the day, when you look at the E, you're looking at the scale. 7. With the F sharp on the bottom. Now it just becomes, because of the, or G flat on the bottom. This is a G flat. Now you want to think about G flat major chord. Changes some things too. G flat 13. And we know the 13 is the 6. See, it's the 6, which we call it the 13. And then we know our major. The major. Right. So it depends on how you're looking at it. If you're looking at it from the E chord, E major or E scale, that's the 7th. So almost like I'm looking at 2 different chords. Anyway, so anyway, this is an E diminished major 7. E diminished major 7 because of the E on the bottom. All right. So we know where the E major chord is. And that's the 7. 1, 3, 5, 7. Sounds funny now. So of course I got to take the 5 off. Oop. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off. I have to take the 5 off and flat the 5 actually. Right. And I don't want that there because that's gonna kill it because it's already here. So you don't want overkill. So yeah, so E diminished major 7. All right, E diminished major 7. E diminished technically major 7 technically. E diminished 7, but you know that got to go. E diminished major 7. E diminished major 7. All right, cool. Now y'all understand the E major chord. So I have to end up flattening the 5. Of course, get rid of my 3. All right, get rid of the 3. And then go to the 7. 5, 6, 7. And that's the E diminished major 7. Doesn't matter what else I do with my right hand, it's still going to be an E diminished 7 if I add whatever note I want to put here. It's still going to be E diminished 7 no matter how I cut the mustard. Well, if I did that, that's the 9. All right. 1, 2. Then I know the 2. That gives me another idea, like I'm playing 2 different diminished moves in the same time. Like I'm playing the C diminished 7, E flat diminished 7. That just gives me another idea of something else. All right, cool, y'all. Y'all see what I'm saying? So, practice in small bite-sized practice. I'm gonna take a time out for a minute, and then practice on something that you like to do that's gonna resonate with you. That's what I was trying to remember to say. Something that you're going to remember. All right, and you're going to get results. All right, you start to see that your playing is growing. Right, you're going to start seeing that you're going to start sounding better. All right, professionally or close to it. Maybe not dead on it, but you're going to start seeing growth in your playing. Right, you ain't going to sound like trash, and so forth and so on. Right, so that's what I do. I'm not a keyboard player. And to be honest with you, I hate playing keys. It's too much work. This is just too much work. I'd rather be on the organ, but I'm just looking out at the fact that what if the organ stop working for whatever reason, and keyboard might just be that thing, right? You know, some of the stuff I can do on the organ that I could bring to the key, maybe not everything, right? Like I said, as much as I hate playing, this is too much. Because my foot is so used to going to the pedal. You know, I don't have a bass guitar player at the church, right? So I'm like, oh man, this is too much work, y'all. I don't know how y'all do it. I'll be sweating blocks before I can even start serving. Yeah, I'll be sweating blocks before I can even, my hands is tired already before I can even start. Even the thought of it. But you know, I like to learn some of this stuff. It's cool. Here's something else I want to say before I forget. Even if you learn something exactly like somebody did it, tweak it a little bit, twist it up, you know, tweak it a little bit, twist it up, and you know, so you're not exactly doing everything that the other person might have did. You know, now in the beginning, you know, you want to, you know, kind of, you know, you do kind of want to be able to play some of this stuff. No, see, where we going? I think that's where you're heading, wherever you're heading. All right. Forgot to take my medication here. Hold on, y'all. So, yeah, I try to listen to different things. Let me see where we going. Let me see. Wait. What? Hold on, what am I hearing? I forgot what I was at. What am I hearing? It? Oh, okay. How you doing that? All right. So let me see. See, how's you voicing that? All right. Missed it. Let me see. Oh. Okay, hold on. Okay. So, you know, and then I think something like that. Let me see. Woo! A secret sauce chord. Hold on, right before that. I'll be trying to grab some ideas here. So that's going, I don't know, it's like you took the song out of the key scale and went to, like as if you changed the key for a second. Like you took it out of the key scale. And then, like it went out of the key for a minute. Then there. Oh yeah, so I chords already played before, right? Right then, right. It's B flat 6/9, D flat to the secret sauce. It's just really G flat major chord add to. It's just the way I'm voicing it in my hand. And then, you know, this one. And then, oh, my bad. Then he goes to the sus4, but he just omitting the 5. Let me see, so then he goes to this move, and then secret sauce, B6/9. Then we're going to this E flat minor move. Then you hear him doing. Let me see where else we're going. I'm learning some ideas here. The first one was, and then the first one was the, what I said earlier? This one. And then the second one. Then he does this one. Oh no, so this is nice. You know. Alright. Then we hit this move to B. Using a B major chord with using the 6/9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the 9 is the 2. Right? D flat 2. The secret sauce chord, but it's a major move. G flat major move, because we were in A flat, but he just did some chord changes there. And then he using the sus4. The D flat sus4, but using this 1 4 5 1 4 1. The first one was. Alright, what is this? Alright, this is a G flat. We're in A flat, right? Let me make sure what key this chord he's telling me I'm in. Chordy. We're in A flat. Oh, it's already there. Cool. So we're in A flat. So Cordy is saying, hey, yo, that's dope. We're going to this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sharp 6. He's taking to the sharp 6. Passing move. Sharp 6. Alright, G flat 13, flat 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so G flat 13, what did I say? G flat 13, sharp 9? No, flat. Flat 9. Right, so G flat 13, which is the 6. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 6. The 6, right? All right. All right. The bass line is the 1, right? The bass, the main thing is G flat, the middle. All right. The 13 is the 6, which I think I just said, as a continuation of the 6th move, and then flat the 9. Flat the 9 is the 2. That was the 2. What we call the 9. Flat the 9. So it's flat 9. So we playing G flat major chord, right? Y'all get the point, right? G flat major 7. This is G flat major 7. You know, that's the 9. Y'all get it, right? And then you know the 6. We call the 6. This the 13. Y'all get it? Now we know the number system. All right. So in this case, we have the 1 on the bottom. All right. Because you know your scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, or 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's why we got the 1 on the bottom, which is the G flat. And then we have the 6, all right, which I told you it was the 13. All right, and then we have the flat 9, which is the 2. 1, 2. The 2 is the 9. All right, so y'all get it? G flat 13, sharp 9. Then you're gonna go to, let me see, make sure my ear hear that voicing. Okay, all right, almost we got trickier. So I said it correctly, B flat, B minor, a B6/9 chord. B major chord, y'all, B major. Y'all know the 6. And then y'all also know the 2. 1, 1, 2. Right? Now I can spread this chord out because I got hands. Boy got hands. Right? You know. Right? I got little hands. I got little hands, but I can spread a little bit. So when I heard him doing this, I'm looking at this from different angles. I'm looking at this as the B major chord, y'all. Like I said, inversion. And then also I'm looking at this as a F sharp sus4. Which causes you to play a B6/9 chord, because the 6 and the 9. I may put it in the left hand or the right hand, because when he played that move, you see what I'm saying? And then that's when you heard him doing it, using the secret sauce chord. I know y'all heard it. I know y'all heard the rolls. And for a split second, I thought I heard, which I think I was correct, because if the bass line was moving, my voicing would have went up here. Or like that, actually. And I would spread the chord out because I'll be playing a B major 7 chord in the left hand, while my right hand is playing the upper note. And I thought I heard these notes in the beginning when he rolled it down, right? Like he went and came down with it, right? So let me make sure I hear that. I heard the roll, you know. So I heard him do it. So that's what made me That's why I said and come down, because you can use a sustain pedal to manipulate. So I was like, okay, now that we on the B, right? So that will make sense then. And then I hear him doing that little do 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 do, the secret sauce chord. I know y'all heard it. Then he played. Come on. Then and then he take you to this one. So I'm like, and then I heard it, right? Then he take you to this one. All right. And then let me see. Let me see. Da-da-da-da. Okay, he's doing that major 7th move. Da-da-da-da-da. We went right back to that major 7 earlier. And we're right back to that chord that we played earlier. Like toward the beginning. Right to that voicing. I told you, use the chords they previously did. Right, you know. Remember this one, you know. You know what I'm saying? Then I don't even remember this stuff. Then and then I thought I heard him roll this a little bit. And then and then what was the voicing I just said? Right? All right. So I'm like, oh, I'll have perfect pitch, but I hear the chords I played before. Let me see. Let me see. I don't know where he's gonna go to next, but let's see. I think he might be doing something like that. I don't know where he's heading to, but anyway. You know, and then he's gonna do a run. Anyway, so let me see. And then I forgot. And then let me see where you're going. Ah, come on. Oh, da-da, okay. Let me see. Let me see. No. Da-da-da-da. Oh, but oh, okay. Oh, let's see. Hold on. I think he's doing something like that. Hold on. Oh, oh, okay. So he's sort of doing what he did in the beginning, you know, in a smaller version of that. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Let me see. I'm close. There it is. Okay. So he did it inside because the other time when he did this other one, remember that? So that just reminded me, like, you know, since I'm inside. Inside. All right. Okay. So that makes it. Chord I did before long, you know. Yeah, so I hear that. Okay, something like that. And then repeat. Okay. Okay, that time we going 5 up. It's the 1 chord in E flat, the preacher chord. Can I get a witness? They're gone. Now that time he went up with the voicing. Earlier he went with the voicing down low. And hit you with the 5-1. Oh, I see. You know, so you know what I'm saying? To the 5-1. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot that part. How'd it go? I forgot that part. Oh, hold on. I forgot now. I gotta go back and try to remember. I think it's. Let's see. Let's see. I think it was this one. There it is. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, so after the 5, I forgot y'all already. Then this. And then he hit you with this one. And he hit you with this move. And then hit you with this move. And then hit you with this move. And then what did I just play? Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, that's what I thought. I gotta remember this. Let's see. Hold on. See. Got that much. Then the next move. See that much. Let me see. And let me see. The next one was. Let me see. And then this move. And then. And then what about the something like that. Now, like I said, I'm not gonna try to totally play everything that I hear, because sometimes I just can't do it. All right, that's a whole nother conversation. We can talk about how come musicians can't play what they hear. How come musicians? Why not musicians? How come? How come musicians? Why is it that musicians can't play what they hear? Why can't they mimic the keyboard player for what they hear? Why can't they do it? That's a whole nother conversation. Ah, come on, you dummy. Devil messing with my computer again. Okay, that part. All right. It's the 5. Now what are we gonna do after the 5? I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, the 5. What? I don't do runs. What? All right, that left hand. Let me see. Let me see if I can catch that. It sounds like he's doing his voice in here. Let me see. I don't know. You got me on this one, DW. What? Catch the first note. So this time he does the run, right? After he did this 5, and then he hits you with this new. I think it's this one here. I wouldn't push it down that it will be this voicing, but I don't know. You got me, Elder Devin, on this one. Hold on. A flat major 9. You got me on this LDW. Let me see here. All right, I might have to call it quits and come back to this one. Cause my hands are getting cold. What's that rhyme? Hold on. Nope. Nope. Okay. I better drink me. I better go get me some Captain Crunch. I better go eat me some cereal. Go get my Captain Crunch out. Wait. I think I hear the C. Wait a minute. Elder Devil, this ain't right, man. Let's see. Okay, so I can make up a run in my mind. I don't do runs. Let me see. But I'm gonna let the spirit speak to my heart. That's what I'm thinking I'm hearing at first. Get the rest. Nope. Okay, so I hear this run in my head. Okay, I might have missed that there. Come on, bruh. Okay, I hear this chord he played, but I'm not sure. And then he started to run. Now I can start to run. Something. I could create a run in my mind. It might not be the run he did, but like he's rolling it up. You know, from after the 5, and then to the 1. My fingers are cold, so now y'all better catch me when my fingers are hot. Something like that. Let me see. I catch that little bit of a. All right, sometimes I catch it. It's like I get this flash in my mind. Let me see. So I feel like he's doing it. Let me see. 5 to the 1. Because he's starting it like right away. I'm not that great with runs, but anyway, I catch this. Believe me, trust me, I'll get it. Okay. Something like that. And then, let's see. Lord have mercy. What is he playing, Doc? I feel like he's playing this chord, but I'm not sure. Because it's tricky. And I feel like he's doing this move going up after he leaves the 5. And then, because he starts to run right away. The left hand got to get out my doggone way. Something like that. He's doing this. I'll get it though. I ain't no runner, but. I understood that because he did it earlier, but kind of sort of playing around with this repeating it. But I want to get that run though. Something like that. Something like that. Yes, I'm not a runner, y'all, not a keyboard player, but jeez. That's why I said I don't like playing keys. It's too much work. No. Something like that. Or I can start it out. Let me see. Something like that. I feel like he's starting with the A flat. Something like that. See? Yeah. Ah, stop it. Yeah. Kind of like a little pause for a second. And then what was that? And then the next move was. Yeah, something like that. So it's kind of like. That's what he's doing there. Because it was like a continuation, like he was still doing runs. me see. Like something like that. Let me see. Make sure that last chord. Come on. Right before that. Hold on. Do that again. If I break it up into small sections, I'll get it. But come on, thing, stop. All right. Oh, that's nasty. Woo, okay. Woo. All right, that's fire. So everything after that is pretty much I'm gonna learn that move though. He pauses slightly. I'll work this later. So yeah. Ask me if I remember what I just did earlier. I have to go over again. Let me see. Let me see. What was it? Da da da. Excuse me. And then repeat. See, 5, 2, 1. So what? Let me. I have to play what I heard, right? You know. Wait. I forgot. Let's see. Wait. What's the other part? Wait. No, that's not it. What's the other part I forgot? Oh yeah. There it is. Okay. Then trying to see how much I remember. Then this part. No. Then. What was the other part? Wait, what's the other part? I forgot it already. Nope, I forgot it already, y'all. Oh yeah. Something like that. And then this, I think something like that. I don't know what he played, but something like that. Sounds like he does that repeating this move. Let me see if he do it. Yeah, so you kind of repeat that whole thing. But so instead of, I know he's going to that F major 7 or F major 9 chord. Back to that diminished move. Oh wait, hold on. What was the other chord he played? Nope. I think that's what he played. I don't know. I play that. Nope. Nope. Ah, what did I just play? I forgot how to play it. I think it's that one. Hold up. Yeah, that's funny. So it's like you go into this. Nope. I forgot how to play it. There it is. Like you about to. And then I forgot how to play this stuff. I gotta do it in bite-sized practice so I don't do too much, and I can't remember the sequence of from one movement to the next. But that's what he did earlier. But this time he went. That's what it sounded like here. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Yeah, because that put me right there. Because it put me back to that major 7 movement. Yeah, because it put me back there. That's nasty, yo. Woo! All right, y'all. What time is it? What time is it? 1:30. Lord have mercy, I didn't mean to be in here that long. Didn't mean to be up in here this long. But just want to share with my beginner musicians. If you trying to get better, or intermediate level musician, you're trying to get better, practicing bite-sized practice. Before I move on with the rest of this song that I was messing with, I want to try to get this down, you know. And when I practice, I do it slowly. Chords, it's gonna be familiar chord, familiar chord, familiar chord. Alright. As far as these notes is concerned, they just, you know, the melody line or whatever, you know. As far as the diminished move, familiar with it, right? Familiar with the tritone. Familiar with the major move. Familiar with the major move. Now, being clever by using the E flat and thinking of F for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, flat to 7 with the F major chord. We're moving the E flat to the bottom of the left hand using your F major chord. Just a clever move. Right, we already know about our diminished moves. There's 3 of them. So we're doing inversions. Right? We're doing an inversion of our D diminished 7. Actually, that was the D flat diminished 7 there, which I was doing an inversion of it. E diminished 7, we call it. Okay. F major with the E flat. E diminished 7 or G diminished 7, because I'm just using 2 hands to split the chords or split the diminished moves up. Same thing with that C diminished 7, splitting the chord up with 2 hands. However, I can go ahead and play the E diminished 7 double up. see the C sharp there, but you know, I'm sorry, E diminished 7 double up, and the G flat diminished 7 double up. So and then go to the next movement. So minor move, B flat minor move. All right, and then dropping you with the tritone with the F minor move, and then E flat familiar chord. You know, or just, you know, E flat to B, A flat. All right. So before I move on to the next section of the song, I'll make sure I got that down to the ground. All right. Bishop Tracy got to have them moves down to the ground. All right, before I start to move off to another part of the song. All right, let me see, what is this talking about? Was that E flat F sharp? All right, let me see. Oh, that's the 5. Same chord y'all heard me playing earlier. All right, so it starts on the 5. Now it's not gonna do that same chord on the 1. You know, that move. This is John P. Key's song, one of his songs. Come into this house. Come in the house. I think that's how you title it as. Come in the house. That one. I think it's an A flat. So it's using some of the ideas that I'm hearing Elder DW using in the song called A Wonderful Change, on how he's approaching the song. And so I saw the same chord that I transcribed, literally right here in my face, the 5 chord. And then it goes to the 1. Y'all notice that chord? Actually, it's the same chord. What? So 5, technically the same chord, y'all. Okay, but however, the voicing, he's doing it down here. Voicing the chord here. Now, what am I doing? Remember earlier I said when he went to the 5, and then I didn't hear roll up, but I only heard the 2 notes on the end. You know, when he went to the 5, and then he said 1. Those are the only 2 notes I heard him doing. However, I can go ahead and add that bottom note. Yes. So there's some similarity chord progressions that I'm picked up from Elder DW, you know, that I'm noticing in some of these artists' songs. So I just tripped off of when I saw the 5. Instead of taking the 5 out like that, they brought the 5 in. I mean the 1 in. 5, 1. It's the exact same chord as I just already said. The exact same chord. I'm just bringing the chord outward. A flat major 9, 13. Oh. All right. So, you know, that was toward the end of the song when the verse part was to get ready to start going. Remember that chord I already played, all right? And then it ends right there, or something like that. And then 5, 5, 1. I don't know the words to the song. I have to listen to it. So just those 2 chords just slap me in the head, right? You know, 5, 1, come in the house, come in the house. So I'm saying, you know, 5. I think it's come in the house. Oh no, actually, don't start with come in the house. It says something else. I don't forgot the words to it, but anyway, I have to listen to what the words are, but all right. Then y'all remember? Let me see. I think I'm gonna voice it this way. Let me see how I'm gonna voice this. I'm trying to see how I want to voice this. And then that diminished move. Start using different ideas to do the song. I need to listen to it so I can finish this next part. But I can't remember the words. That's terrible. And then Jesus is the. I think that's what was heading there. And now I just got to figure out how did I voice my fingering. How did I do this? I forgot, y'all. Jesus, oh yeah, welcome. Okay, I can hear that in my head. All right, so I see that. I don't want to move any further than that because it was just a few chords in the beginning. Now I have to get that part there. But I just got this 5-1, and then I just can't remember the words to the song. And then I just got the chords in my hand. Right. So I had this 5 chord to the 1. I'm sorry, 5, 1. All right, so. All right, so then I go up here. I need to learn the words. The words helps out when I should put the words on here so I can know where I'm chording versus what the words are saying, you know. But anyway. You know, so right. So I won't move until I have this memorized, literally. So let me see what I did. Let me see if I can remember. Let me do it again. Let's see. So let me see. I don't have to remember. I'm just hold it again. Let me do it again. Let me see. Let me see. And then let me see. I need the words. The words makes a big difference, all right, on how I'm supposed to move these chords. But let me see if I can remember the chords that I just literally just did. All right. Hold up. Let me see. Then I think this next one was. Right. So I think that was 4 chords. I think it was 5 chords. Let me see. 1. Oh, I missed one. Start to make some sense after a while, right? In a minute, at first, I was like, okay, what is that I did there, right? So I missed the chorus. Let me see if I can nail it this time. Let me see. You notice I'm starting to get this tempo in my head. I notice I'm getting a little tempo in my head, right? It's starting to make some sense to me for a minute, you know. Hold on. It was the other chord before. Alright, so we'll do that again. Alright, So the first move, second chord. I think I was supposed to be doing something like. So let me see if I was near where I was supposed to be at. All right, so let me see. So. Because the song does something like this. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? All right, y'all. Let me go on my honey bunny back and see what she want. I'll catch y'all later. Peace of love and cornbreads.